4 people.
There you go, Mr. Steven. All right. All right. Now, imagine being a child placed in a system that's supposed to protect you, keep you safe, and give you an education. However, you are placed in a home where you experience abuse, neglect, emotional trauma, and physical trauma. Hi, my name is Tamaya, and today I'll be talking about the foster care system and the security measures behind it. After researching this topic on multiple occasions and talking to people who have experience, I'm very deeply invested in the children and their welfare in the foster care system. The importance of the foster care system is to protect children who are not able to live with their biological family anymore. They are in need of a home, a safe environment that's going to give them a better chance at life, per se. There are more than 400,000 children in the foster care system right now that deserve to be treated better, and it's a possible way that we can give them that. I will explain the current state of the foster care system, specific challenges that kids face, and why we need better security measures to protect these vulnerable children. We need to focus on enhancing the safety, better oversight on the parents, stability of the placements of the children, and increase the resources for the children inside of this system and when they leave the system. I will now explain the current state of the foster care system and the issues that kids face while being in it. What is the foster care system? The foster care system is a system that is designed to temporarily take care of kids who cannot live with their biological family for a multiple of safety reasons. They are given the chance to be reunited with their families or even adopted by a different family after a certain amount of time. However, a lot of children experience abuse, neglect, and multiple placements that affect their emotional stability and their educational life ahead in that environment. The National Foster Care Review says that children that move home to home have a learning and emotional disruption in their lives. And in 2019, a study by the National Conference of State Legislatures said that one in 5 experience 3 or more move in their homes, which messes up their way of living. Now we're going to talk about the specific challenges that children go through while being placed in different homes. The first thing is multiple placements. When children are placed in multiple homes back to back, it damages their emotional trauma, their development in there, and creates a sense of insecurity because they're always moved from home to home as if no one loves them or no one wants to be around them. It gives them a sense of insecurity, almost like an abandonment kind of feeling. The Child Welfare Information Gateway said that behavioral, mental, and education becomes a problem when children are moved from home to home and have no sense of stability. Another problem is abuse and neglect. The Child Welfare League of America said that children that leave another home go to a new one and experience the same trauma and neglect, causing them to grow up kind of feeling battered, almost in a sense that they'll never be loved. They go with physical trauma that allows them not to trust anyone anymore, setting them up for a really bad path in life later on. A lot of these cases often end up in a murder case, which is really unfortunate, but there's a lot of cases where that happens, and it's all because of neglect and abuse and people not listening to the children or paying attention to them. Another specific problem is oversight on the foster parents. Some foster parents don't get enough training for specific children that they're going to receive, or they don't get enough insight on the child they're going to receive, so they don't know how to react when that certain child reacts to certain things. They don't know what to do, which causes stress, and sometimes stress can lead to neglect because they're not sure what to do and to respond to a situation. Every child is unique in a certain way. They've experienced different trauma, different homes, so they need a little bit better support in a different way. And now I'll explain how improving security can help these challenges. Increase on oversight and accountability. So regular inspections before, during, and after by the social services, making sure that the home is suitable for that child and everything that they have gone through. There should be no triggers for that child, making sure that there's how many people are living in the house, what people are living in the house, and what criminal charges those people may have had in the past, or anyone that's not on file that's living in the house, making sure that they are being questioned, making sure that the home is right for the child, and keeping track of the child's well-being. So not only checking on them when you drop them off, but also checking on them during. The National Foster Parent Association says that states should implement stronger background checks. So making sure that parents aren't just in it for the money, just trying to use the kids, but instead they're in it for a genuine reason to give those children a better home, a better opportunity at life. Better training and support for the parents. They don't have like mandatory, they do have certain tests and certain training that they have, but not specific training. Like I said, the American Academy of Pediatrics suggests that foster families should get psychological support and parenting education for unique children, because like I said, all children are different, and this can help make the homes more stable and accessible to all the children. More stable placement in long-term situations. So instead of children only being at homes for about 2 weeks to almost a month, instead being there for about a year to get comfortable with the family. When they're moved from home to home, they feel a sense of instability. They don't feel the need to go furthermore in their education. And this limits the child. It is very crucial to their learning environment and their social environment, the way they interact with others, making them more closed off, but the more that they're exposed to other people is better for their future. The National Foster Care Coalition emphasizes the need for more families who are willing to do long-term stays and have the resources to do that as well. So not just doing it just to do it, but having like the funds to do it, having the means, having the resources, the support by the family, things that will help them and put stuff into the children. Less moves also help with better sense of stability. They'll know a type of responsibility, things that can help them later on in the future. This also helps prevent emotional damage to the child by constantly changing homes. In closing, it's clear that we have to take action to help these children, to make sure that they're getting everything that they need. In the system, it's a very hard thing for these children. A lot of them end up either in group homes or homes that do not really care for them, but they just want to get some extra money in their pocket. So it's clear that we have to protect the children, because the children are the future of the country. So we need to make sure that they're having a good upbringing, a sense of stability, a sense of responsibility, a way that they trust others. To recap everything that I talked about, the challenges that kids face, lack of security, and the urgent need for more oversight and support for the parents. No child should ever feel unsafe in a home that they're meant to feel safe in, a home that's meant to give them a sense of stability. It's meant to protect them. So now it's time to ensure that the foster children receive the same safety and security that other children receive. Thank you.